Bowling Network and W.O.N Sports present Candlepins for Cancer, live from Boutwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire, raising money for bowlers and their families in the fight against the causes of this terrible disease. Donate or take part at candlepins4cancer.com. That's candlepins4cancer.com. Today we're pleased to welcome the stars of our semifinal stepladder matchup. Our two-time previous winner and number 4 seed, Scott LaPierre, and our number 2 seed with a qualifying score of 644, Shawn Baker. And now your host, Paul Grant.
Thanks, Gouillart, for being with us. Bob Lee, our executive producer, here on hand as well. Scott LaPierre, trying again to run the ladder for the second time, the second season in a row.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
Now you got your little 12-year-old son inspiring you today. You bowled great in the qualifiers, a pacer.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, 84 average.
84 average is good, pretty good for his age, 12 years young. Scott, how do you, these tournaments, you always seem to get to another level. You didn't bowl well in that first match with Phil Clupp, but enough to win.
Yeah.
You crushed it with it, pretty good last time out.
Yeah, thank God it gave me a little time to wake up there. But yeah, sometimes it just takes you a few boxes to get going, and that's why you just keep throwing.
You got a potential, obviously Shawn Baker, first ballot Hall of Fame in my eyes, next time around. You possibly as well down the road. What's the mindset facing the ball? Is there intimidation in your head going against a ball like that?
No, I've known Baker for a long time, and he's a great bowler. But yeah, that stuff, when we get to where we are in this game, that stuff don't mean anything anymore. It's just about throwing that ball and what you do on the lane, that's all.
Your perspective as a bowler, when you get off your mark like that first match, how do you settle down? How do you get back mentally in the game? That's the tough part about this game.
It is very tough. It's all mental. This game's all mental, so it's just about resetting, refocusing, just getting back into your routine, and like I said, just keep reaching for that target.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, Shawn Baker.
Hey, Paul.
You were in it earlier, got knocked out, bowled again, and got a big 18 blocks to win and nudged out Troy Forney 644 to 643, the number 2 seed coming in. Legendary performance as always. How do you do it year in, year out still?
Well, I just enjoy the game. I love the game, and keep doing it to the best I can.
We could get Bud Light to sponsor Candlepins for Cancer.
Yeah, I'd like them to sponsor me. but yeah,
How about 50-50 deal?
whatever you can make happen, that's fine.
For the bowlers out there, we asked this question, I just asked Scott, what do you give advice to the young bowlers, especially young ones who lose their mind when they throw a bad ball, bad box, bad string? How do you obviously show greatness, resiliency. How do you teach the young bowlers to keep in the game?
Well, you got to keep your head. I mean, you're going to have bad boxes. You're going to have good boxes. You can never dwell on what just happened. You can be upset for a second. You got to move on. You got to just go in and keep trying and whatnot. If you get upset, it's not going to help you.
And your new bride, Kim Baker, wearing the Steve Reno logo, who's in the Candlepin Hall of Fame with Al Johnson this past time with Bob Wickham. You're creating Candlepins for Cancer hats. We're selling quite a few of those now. $10 goes to the charity out of $20 for the hats. Now you're selling soon Candlepins for Cancer shirts.
Yeah, I just designed this morning, and we got the logo on the front, and on the back we have the website, and then on the side we have the ribbon, the cancer ribbon, and I would be happy to even put somebody's initials under it if they want to do a special order. So no extra cost.
We'll get those right stream live. Thank you very much. And you're very good performance. You've been in a lot of titles yourself.
A couple with him anyway, in the mixed worlds. Couple international ladies, and yeah. I'm at the end of my career.
Thanks for supporting Candlepins for Cancer. Great job.
Hey, anytime.
Sean, good luck today. So bowl 3 strings, total 4 minutes. All that matters, if we tie a 1-string roll-off, the winner of this match takes on number 1 seed, Jay Semino. Back to Greg Gouillart.
Thanks so much, Paul. And remember, Candlepin bowling is played with 3 small balls rather than 2 per frame, and any pins on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood. Joining me alongside is Paul Grant you saw here. My name is Greg Gouillart, and alongside with us as well is Bob Lee, our executive producer.
Hey, Greg.
Hey there, Bob. Great work on the camera. Really appreciate that. Good crowd already building up here live on Candlepin Bowling Network. And, of course, all of you watching across the 30 public access stations and climbing across the W.O.N Sports Media Network. Scott LaPierre underway.
Left side, 4-1 split. Welcome to those watching again on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. It's always free, never a charge. Whoa.
I'm so sorry.
Who needs
Just a
Q-tips?
reminder.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Excuse me. I've
Good try.
fixed that.
3-6-9. Wax on, wax off.
All right, Scott LaPierre still has 3 standing with his 3rd ball here at the beginning of match 3.
He gets a 7.
Okay. That
Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, closing in on 1,000 videos. Executive producer Bob Lee here helping out. Welcome, Bob Lee.
that is our third time. We've seen a 7 to start things off. Scott hurling his first 2 pitches at 33 miles an hour. That's down a bit from where he was a moment ago.
He's got a 123, 124 average bowler, 1 in the 2. Out of Sanford Bowlerama, Sanford, Maine, home of one of the Candlepins for Cancer upcoming step ladders, June 2nd, Top 5 live show. Men and women combined for that one in the finals. Individual roll-offs. Information coming out soon on Candlepin Chat. LaPierre missed right. 3 strikes in the first match, 3 in the second match. Defeated Phil Clough in a close one. Dominated against Troy Fournier as he gets a 10, 17 through 2. And welcome Shawn Baker, the number 2 seed.
Welcome back.
Also, those watching on W.O.N Sports Television Network out of New York.
Baker's got that.
Producer is Jonathan Rios.
Baker's got that NASCAR sponsorship going on the back. Bud Light, Penny Lane Grill, Bryce's Wood Flooring.
That's Mixed World sponsorship for you.
He has something to watch.
Imagine Kim Baker writing off Mixed Worlds as an afterthought just with her tone of voice. That's an extraordinary championship there.
1 in the 3. Not a bad lead from missing the head pin. His first box to match is a spare off the wall.
Ooh. Good pin action twice. Baker throws 38 out of the gates here.
3-pin lead plus a ball. Lives in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Originally from Lynn, Massachusetts. 120 league bowler. Eye-popping stats. 213 high single to begin. On the spare, on the head pin. 7, make it 8. 3 right, 7 left. Wood to possibly help. 18 through 1, up 11. High triple 493. A mind-boggling high 5 of 793. Get robbed by the wood. His high 10, 1508. Al Johnson, 1525 is the world Candlepin holder for 10 strings, 1525. John has a 2708 down the Easter Classic in the past. He grabs 1 for a 9. 27-17, a football score on Super Bowl weekend, up 10 in the first of 3.
The Easter Classic is a 20-string competition held annually at Lido Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Kim Baker will be nominating for the Hall of Fame next time around. Now we go to lane 3 above the W.O.N Sports banner. LaPierre, beautiful ball, 9. Great piece of wood in front of the 4.
How was that out of the hand, Bob?
It was 33 again, and I'll just say it again. Scott was throwing 35 and 34 in his first 2 strings, so something to watch. I mean, the accuracy there was beautiful.
For a spare, he has it. 27 of the ball through 3 in the first of 3. Got a 378 last round against Troy Fournier. Beat the number 3 seed. That's the 4th seed. On the crossover, it's a diamond. -1, -2.
Minus
5, 9, 7 left.
Wow.
On the spare, 34 through 3 in the first of 3. 207 high single, high triple 460, high 5 727. Tough leave, missed right, 5 in the 7. You could say like mother like son. Her mother was a championship winner in the 80s. So it runs in the family. And his young son, 12-year-old Benjamin, doing a great job early on as he gets a 9, 43 through 4. Bob Lee.
Right, and Scott has come back up to 34. I think he just shaking loose. Started things off a few hours ago. You know, we're not going to pretend that we're doing this in multiple weeks like they used to do on Channel 5, but these are consecutive matches, and fatigue is a factor, and, you know, sitting down and then standing up again. Baker on the head pin and a split.
3, 6, 10 right, 4, 7 left. Not an easy shot, but he's made this many times in his illustrious career.
Including during that invitational match against Chris Sargent, if I recall correctly.
Chopped out the 6.
It is extraordinary. He was invited expressly for that invitational match, which was at Portsmouth Bolorama, and then he qualified for a ladder right after. He takes the sure sticks on the left side and gets an 8-box. 35 through 3.
Great job putting the videos together, Bob and Greg. Closing 1,000 videos pretty soon on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. 148 on lane 3. Boutwellsbowl.com, Boutwells, Boutwellsbowl.com for lane reservations, corporate events, birthday parties, and weddings if you'd like. They've done it before here. Great shot. Won't carry somehow.
I think the ball went through the 2, right between them.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah. I was hoping it would hit the wood in front. Not to show favoritism towards the bowlers, just against the pins.
Takes a 9, 4's a while, 44 through 4. He's up 1 in the string.
Coming this March to W.O.N Theater, it's the best of Charles Bronson. Throughout the month, the W.O.N Theater will be presenting rare Charles Bronson films like Rider on the Rain, Cold Sweat, Someone Behind the Door, Red Sun, Capablanco, and more. It's W.O.N Theater's Best of Bronson month, coming this March to W.O.N Television Network. LaPierre straight through the middle, spread eagle.
All right. So both bowlers using 4-step approaches. You'll notice they both start with a right. They're both righties. They start with their right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Object pin won't carry.
We've seen that a couple times today. It's a game of maddening angles, but as long as you're on the object pin, the averages tend to even out.
Let's get $100 in bonus money for winning 4 strings. One was a tie with Phil Clough.
Whoa.
Takes an 8-box that time. 51 half.
Again, imagine making the 4-7-10 being an afterthought.
Candlepins for Cancer. It's a registered 501c3 charity. Candlepin bowlers and their relatives get support from this great charity. Donations via Venmo 24/7. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Any amount is greatly appreciated.
Okay.
It comes full circle, the Candlepin bowling community. A banana split.
He's going to have to pull out that same shot we saw last time. Maybe use the wood on the left side. 4-7. If it comes across near the ribbon, I don't know, between the ribbon and the ball and the pin.
Whew.
Yeah. I think he was going for the pin first.
He takes 9 on this one, 60 through 6, so effectively back to status quo, back to par, as you say, Bob, and some of us as well, assuming 10 a box, so 60 through 6.
It's par for some people. For years I had a 99-100 average, and it was my par. But it's your box.
Shawn Baker box to box up 1 in the first of 3. Semifinal round, season 3, ladder 2. On to the left. I thought he had the head pin, just tailed away last second. 1-6-10.
Okay.
And by that we mean completed boxes. So Baker 44 through 4, LaPierre 43 through 4.
Baker for a spare, got it.
Like that was like, I think he caught the piece of wood, and there was no 3-pin there, but it went like there was.
Spare in the first, spare in the 5th, 54 on a ball.
It was connected.
Trying to add to his lead. Smooth ball strike, crush the pins. Bombs away, baby.
That just looked smooth out of the hand. I just saw the technique there. It just was lined up perfectly, perfect power, perfect poise at the line.
That's intimidating.
A big 20. Wow.
And perfect pinfall.
64 half, 74 plus 2 through 6. Who is this guy?
Kim's husband.
And Shawn Baker giving a dose of what Scott LaPierre did to Phil Clough and Troy Fournier in a lot of cases. What a bomb that was for a strike. 4-1 split on lane 3 for LaPierre. Great shot, 2 full. 3, 6, 9, 7 left. 7th box, first string.
To extend Bob's point, this is his 7th straight string of bowling.
Object pin won't carry for another 7.
And we
has
saw,
7 boxes and a spare 7, 67 through 7. Greg.
we saw earlier in that match he had against Phil Clough, these pins just don't always splash just because you hit them. You got to get the angle just right, and it is so finicky in Candlepin. No oil patterns, no mercy.
Just missed the pocket. The 4 has been right. The 1, 3, 6, 10. And Bob, is the going rate a little higher than 36% now on these, or is it about the same?
No, I haven't updated the stats. It was there for a long time. It's hundreds of cases.
Just missed inside. Coming back, but too far behind.
Yeah. I mean, right now I'd be polluting it because I watch so many matches of Millis that the action is so insane there.
10, 72 through 8.
77 through 8, yep. There is a question, of course, if that in certain cases leaves have to be standardized like house by house, since the pin conditions do vary slightly across houses, and it does make a difference.
Shawn's working at thunderous strike.
Yeah, I mean, the perception is that you cannot make the 4 horsemen. The odds are way down in central. The 4 and the 7 and the 10 pin never fall.
Yeah. 1, 2, 4 spare chance on a strike. Head pin 2 full. 2 on the 4, 8 in the strike. 82 through 6, up 22 through completed boxes. 10 in the box. 92 through 7, up 25.
And Baker's only left 4 pins on the standing to LaPierre's 10, and those 7 boxes are stacking up against him. So that's basically gaining an extra mark's worth in addition to the 2 that he literally has as an advantage. All these marks have been filled well by both bowlers, and that's not a given in this game. You've seen it already in the earlier matches.
Number 2 seed Shawn Baker, number 4 seed Scott LaPierre. Beautiful ball for another strike, almost.
That's the ball for it. There's just no guarantee in this game.
Right above the W.O.N Sports banner. What a great job Jonathan Rios has done. Clean shot for a spare. Got it. 102 and a ball in the 8th. A 25-pin lead plus 1 bonus ball.
4 marks for Baker.
Pro-grade string.
He's fun to watch. There's LaPierre and all these bowlers in this ladder. All the pros are great to watch. Even the semi-pros I enjoy covering. Getting the chance to rise up to the ranks. LaPierre for a strike, 9. 4 pin left up.
One of his best leaves, and he converted his last good one.
He had 1 double strike early in the ladder. For a spare, missed left. Not a good feeling. You're down 25 plus a ball. It wasn't there for a 9. 86 through 9. 1 spare 7 in the 3rd box. That's it. He's pinning well overall, but he did have 2 7 boxes actually to lower his score, but usually a very good pinner.
Yeah, in the final game against Fournier, he left only 1 pin standing, I believe.
Right.
And yeah, it's just been a little.
Scott for a strike. There it goes.
Took him 9 boxes to get going.
96 plus 2 in the 10th.
That strike ball has been influential in his past 2 victories, though, and here it comes again.
All will be forgotten if he doubles it.
Which he did last time, string 1.
We just sold another WOW shirt that's 787 sold. Another strike, he's got it! Another double strike, wow!
Really?
I just forgot everything. All is forgotten.
106 plus bonus balls, trying to get to 116 for his 3rd strike.
Well, if you forgot everything, Bob, the rule is you get 1 more ball to complete the frame. 106 and a ball.
$25 in bonus money. We'll throw in $100 if he gets a triple strike.
I always say to guys, hey, go 11, go 11. Well, how about go 12?
Here it comes.
12 racks. That just seems like a good thing.
Last time he had a 7 fill in this position for a 27 box against Troy Fournier.
For a triple, too far left, a 23 box.
All right.
Nice finish, though, 109, 1st string.
Power of the double strike, bring yourself right back. Sorry, I nearly fell out of my stool like Joe Castiglione.
But Shawn will match him with a 7 fill and then go ahead in the next 2 boxes.
Shawn Baker, 102 in the ball on lane 4 in Concord, New Hampshire. Crossing over is 7, 5, 9, 10, left to right, 109 through 8. He's won the first string. He has $25 in bonus money.
By the way, Paul, your audio number 2 on this thing, if you don't mind. Wood is available for Baker. High up, Bob, do you think?
Yeah, I'm zooming in on it.
Here it comes.
Front of the spare. Yes!
Oh, right on the corner of the face. The
119 in the ball in the 9th.
We'll call that the jaw, right? The jaw,
How so?
the jaw. You know, the face. It's on the edge, where the face meets the side of the pin. It's the jaw. You hit right on the jaw.
Little undercut there.
Just missed right. 1, 2, 7, 10. Add 6 more. 125 through 9.
Has to cross over into the 1-2 pocket for this one.
For bonus money. Off the wall, no. Not an easy shot, but a heck of a try. Trying to get to 135.
Overcut it.
Which he does. Nice start. 135, 109. 1 down, 2 to go. Back with our second string in just a moment on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Television Network.
I told you wouldn't get away from him this time.
I just got an anonymous tip about some suspicious activity happening at the Luther Pool home.
If you do want to meet her face to face, I suggest you get going in 10, 9, 8,
Holy
7,
crap!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The person knew who I was. They called me as Emily and lured me down here. This isn't over, punk!
Really? Even without my help?
Welcome back to Candlepins to Kansas, Season 3, Ladder 2, our semifinal match, our third match today, later on the W.O.N Sports Television Network and 30 stations across the country, and on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Number 2 seed Shawn Baker leads number 4 seed Scott LaPierre. 135 to 109 after 1. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. Please donate by Venmo, Candlepins number 4 cancer.com. Bowlers helping bowlers going through cancer treatments. Please, any amount would be greatly appreciated. Candlepins number 4 cancer.com. Shawn Baker will lead off the second string.
Good string there for Shawn Baker. 5 marks to LaPierre's 2. Still 2 strings to go, and we've seen LaPierre be very resilient in his last 2 victories.
Executive producer of Candlepin Bowling Network is Bob Lee, right here with us, Jonathan Rios, in W.O.N New York, the W.O.N Television Network. Executive producer, what a great job he's done for us. Tireless worker, adding wow shots to instant replay. Slow motion shots on the W.O.N Television Network. Baker 1, 2, 9, 10. We'll get Bob Lee's thoughts on that first string after this box. Makeable spare. Missed the object pin. Stole it with the wood. The 2 rocking and rolling. Holds up with a 10 right.
Scorpion tail kick.
Baker. Doink. comes back for the 2.
Couldn't get the
for a
tail to
9.
work that time.
Bob Lee.
Well, Scott, Scott rescued things. He had a spare and a double strike in the end. The double strike in the 10th is a mixed blessing, though. You sit there and think, well, I could have had with a double strike. You typically get 26 on the first ball, 18 on the second.
Baker.
Nice.
4-7 wobbling, hold up in the 10.
And then you get the 18 on top of that because the second spare, even if you don't get a third strike in a row, you get 18 typically on a strike, 8 fill. I think 8.3 is the average, but so it's a little. That's why it's a mixed blessing. You get your double strike, so you can get your 23 box. In that case, with Scott, but you didn't get the advantage of that 54 pin.
It counts as fewer marks.
Yeah. Yep.
4-7-10.
Baker with a little wiggle. Oh, what a try!
Wow.
I mean, it has to do with his legs and making sure his footwork is set, but I like it.
Gets to 10 of the 2-1 split. 19 through 2 to start the second of 3.
Pro 10, three balls on their target.
Scott LaPierre now has to dig out of a hole. Down 26 after 1. He was up 26 in Troy Fournier last match after 1. Getting a dose for his own medicine, you could say. Beautiful ball, 8, make it 9 maybe.
No.
Look at that.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
It got reset by the pin.
Yeah.
It got tapped over and then reset.
Welcome to Candlepin Bowling, folks.
And I believe that's his son Benjamin down there keeping score for us, in fact. Is in complete disbelief about that.
Wow.
Bad wow.
Now he gets to go, but that gave him a chance for a spare in the 10 pin, but instead he had to deal with that other pin. Tough break.
Toughest version of 10 pin for a reason.
A sport for all ages.
All right.
To start the second of 3. Up 1 in the string, down 25 in the match.
All we can award is 10 for that.
That's a pro 10, right?
Exactly.
3 objects, 10 pins.
Promo time, if I may. W.O.N Sports is very happy to bring you a new wave of professional wrestling action based out of New York City, featuring high-flying and hard-hitting action with cutting-edge presentation. It's Catalyst Wrestling Television. Tune in weekly on W.O.N Sports.
And Mark Ritchie's not going to be in that one, right?
Alas.
Riff Rock Lanes?
There's lots of pro wrestling wherever you go.
He hosted the Women's Candlepins for Cancer last time at Riverwalk. A great match with Sharon Britton and Sonia Johnson.
Yes, he did. That was a great event there in Amesbury. Did he go out of state for that wrestling event?
Yes. For a spare. Top break again.
Huh.
Those 2 pinners. Greg Gouillart used to call them the pesky 2 pinners. They don't go that often. About 1 and 2 or so.
And these are particularly pesky pins as LaPierre gets another Pro 10.
Up 1 in the string, still down 25 in the match.
I guess if you're a righty, you're throwing a right to left ball, you want the 2 pins face the other way.
I'd like to thank the Dallas Family for hosting. Very accommodating. Whatever we needed, they helped us out.
Thank you.
Baker on the head pin, crossing over, still rolling. He's got the 5-7-10.
Crossovers leave that.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Been 2 of those.
5 pin still shaking his boots. Nails that one. Go for the 10 here on the right.
Baker throwing 38 and 39 miles an hour each pitch. Slows it down to 37 for that one.
10. Having the second now an 8. 27 through 3.
The trouble with end caps in general.
End caps reminds me of Radio Shack days, setting up promo displays. Nightmares about that stuff.
The problem with end caps, you just don't know which aisle it's at the end of.
3-2 split. Future Hall of Famer Shawn Baker. Shawn with a W, S-H-A-W-N.
He stands about 14 feet back behind the line. Takes a 4-step approach.
And miss left, 2-6-10. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to donate via Venmo. A check on the address, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Greatly appreciate any support. Goes full circle to the Candlepin bowling community as Baker gets an 8, 35 through 4 in the second of 3.
I apologize for not having the customary on-screen annotation, but it is in the description below of wherever you're watching on Candlepin Bowling Network. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com, and Thank you, Jonathan Rios, in advance for putting that in your post-production as well.
$46,000 plus paid out. A lot in the last year or so. As we bring it to every live stream we do. And go all over New England promoting Candlepins for Cancer. And Candlepin Bowling Network and Candlepin Bowling in general. And the shot to the main bowl has been terrific, sponsoring us as well. 3-6 right, 4-7 left. Not going to be easy. Scott LaPierre, and the object won't carry.
If anyone can hear that noise, that's just a telephone here.
Got called out, Greg.
Second most eclectic phone system to the ringing bell they have at Exeter Lanes in New Hampshire.
Object pin again for an 8, 28 through 3 in the second of 3.
It's 3 2-pinners in a row that he's cherry-picked.
It's a family affair. They've owned it about 10 years. The Dallas family, the sons, Dimitri, Dino, and Alex Dallas work here as well.
We were talking about what do you do if you're hitting your object pin and you just keep on cherry picking it. Of course, it's been happening to Matt Susi of Academy 1 for a couple weeks now. Spread eagle right on cue. And there was a poll taken on a certain Candlepin discussion forum of what do you do if theoretically you have 10 head pins and you just keep cherry picking them out. And 2 and 3 said, I'd change nothing. I'll keep hitting the head pin and it's bound to change eventually.
Some move up a board or move down a board.
Right.
Yep. And then you aim a little more on the side and you pick the middle pin like that.
Right. But in the words of the late, great Dan Murphy, former proprietor here at Boutwell's Bowling Center, timing is everything in the game of Candlepin bowling. And that, although that's usually to do with the release, it sometimes has to do with when the ball hits the pins and tries to hit the angle so that it carves through the right way. LaPierre couldn't figure it out and gets a 6.
He did it again. He picked he picked another one, and that went on a 3-pinner. I mean, just that was a brutal box.
And only 14 those last 2 up. He's now down 1 in the string, 27 in the match.
Don't change anything. Just be calm.
Shawn Baker blisters 7.
Another head pin.
5, 8, 10.
Another split.
Wood is Wood's not impossible.
Wood is great actually, and if you are look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trampoline off the red line, you think?
Yeah, it has a good chance of hitting that 10 pin.
For a spare.
Boom! I was worried about that. It chopped in there. It stuck in and bounced weirdly up. It didn't complete the
pin
rebound.
Did.
Yeah, the pin did.
10 box. Just a 45 half without a mark halfway through his match.
Again, these bowlers have great head pin accuracy. Baker's only missed 1 head pin, and LaPierre has missed none.
Baker just stuck his tongue out.
Shawn, 2 Easter Classic titles, over 50 television appearances, 6 Pro Tour titles.
This match is giving us some all-time facial reactions. LaPierre had the biggest eye roll.
Another head pin, another split.
But this one's manageable because you got that wood behind the 3 and the 6.
We're right back to where we were with the Clough LaPierre match with all these splits.
That was the first match today. And object pin won't carry. 6 right, 8 left.
That time I think he wanted to be a little further right, only just.
Well, he turns to his opponent and says, a split, and then a split within a split.
Shawn has left the door open for Scott LaPierre to sneak back in it, but so far, nothing happening for either bowler.
All right.
8, no marks yet in the string, 53 through 6.
It's how do you manage the frustration? I mean, it's really tough when you're a mediocre bowler.
Yeah, I resemble the comment.
And you're having a bad day, and then that starts happening too. You're like, wait a minute, I'm bowling average. Why is this? Why am I throwing an 80, 85? You know, it's like it's gruesome.
Scott LaPierre, smooth ball, no split this time. 6-10, spare chance,
Right.
Double barrel wood.
Hello, wood. That
may have flattened against the plate edge, but it may still be fine because there's that other piece back there.
Needs it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow.
God,
the wood
awful.
giveth, the wood taketh.
I zoomed in on it because I was afraid that was going to happen. Just the way things are going.
9. Can't take advantage. So far, 43 half, down 2 in the string.
So the
28 in the match. What?
The second piece that was in front of the 10 was hit by the first. There were 2 pieces of wood, and the second piece got hit, bounced directly into the right side, came back down, and didn't touch the 10. And what do you know? Another head pin.
He crossed over this time in a 3-2 split. 6 for 6 on the head pin. He does have that barn door in front of the 610. This is still a ridiculous cut he has to put on this. He's done it before.
Odds pin again, a little thin though. Want to go inside the 2 and the 4. And both bowlers, no marks. And
Hey.
it's nice 10. 53-53, tied the string, but Shawn up 26 in the match.
It could matter. The fewer the marks are, the more important the pinning is. Although, at this current moment, Shawn Baker is up 7 in terms of pinning, but also has
6 marks, right?
Second half of the match underway.
But 19 pins of his 26-pin lead are from bonus pins on his marks.
And
5 marks to 2.
Another split.
Another split. Yeah.
4 left, 3, 6, 10 right.
6 straight if anyone's keeping track at home for Baker.
Just inside.
Okay.
Don't want to. We've seen the cherry picks here. You don't want to tack a 7 on.
Baker, nice out
There
at
we go.
9. 62 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Television Network.
And when you are a mediocre bowler, that one almost always seems to turn into a 6.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Or a cherry pick for a 7 if you're on other days.
Baker slams the strike zone, but look at this.
Setback is a split.
Huh.
It's a setback without wood, though.
Yeah. This is.
Yeah, oh, it's absolutely a setback.
I always call it just wood.
But the setback, I'm going to be argumentative. I apologize. It's like when you buzz the 2 or the 3 pin and that wood just plops right down there. This will be
Oh, he's trying to go 1 of the 2 that time.
less into more.
That's what the very, very, very good bowlers have an option of that.
Yeah. Folks who didn't join us for our last broadcast, that's the old adage of splits in candlepin bowling. The idea is to play less pins into more pins. So in this case, 1 pin into 2 pins.
Shawn 9, 71 through 8. Both bowlers struggling here. No marks.
The theory there is if you can hit the 5 into the 7 and it's going to bounce and it will rebound back or off the wall.
The winner of this match takes on number 1 seed Jay Semino through a 685 in the qualifying round. LaPierre needs a couple of marks to cut the single digits. 1, 2, 7, 10.
First head pin missed the string, but a decent leave.
It's a washout. I don't know. Is that decent? It's tawdry.
Great shot, just couldn't get to the East Coast.
Dubious even.
I mean, it could have gone, but it was a scant percentage.
The educational value of public access television, $10.
63 through 7.
Scantily clad leave there. Scantily clad.
Excuse?
Face help out the 50-50 raffles today. $160 for Candlepins for Cancer. $200 from owner Andy Dellis today also.
How about a 9 drop here?
Oh, how about that?
Even
10.
better.
Strike.
Even better. See him cross his eyes. You can't believe they all went
Bob,
down.
the price is right, Bob. You underbid. You lose both showcases. No, you didn't overbid though, so you're okay. You didn't lose both showcases. How about that shot? You need that one.
Boom. Wow.
73 plus 2 in the 8th.
He's got room for 3 or 4 more.
Baker, look at this.
Ooh, a slider. It's not technically a split, but after you shift that 2 pin over it, it becomes a little.
Would you call it a split, Bob, officially?
I don't know if there's room for the ball to go between them though, so I don't think it's a split.
He ain't playing there. He's playing 2-5.
That's right.
2 pins in no man's land.
Now it looks like a split, but it isn't.
Shot up the wall, gets a nice 10.
Cool.
81 through 9, still no marks. Solid pinning. But if he does not get a mark, Scott's got a chance to cut it to single digits, potentially take the lead going to the final string in this semifinal match. Baker.
Another head pin.
Another split. 2, 4, 10.
So that's 9 for 10 on head pins, but 8 of them splits.
He had 4 spares, 1 strike in that first, I believe, right?
4 spares, 1 strike. That's correct. And he actually only had 5 head pin hits in that string.
And no marks here in the second. Funny game, isn't it?
Yeah. Our colleague Micah Imperato highlights head pins and splits, but I'm still the correlation isn't a perfect straight line.
Disappointing. 90 string, 225 through 2 for number 2 seed Shawn Baker.
Paul, I played around with how often you'd get 7 of 9. How often you get 65, 70% splits. if it's a normal house. If it's a normal house, it's going to be 40% splits. So it's almost like you're flipping a coin and you're getting like 5 in a row. It happens all the time. Like, how about that, huh?
On a strike, first ball, 4, spread eagle.
It just happens all the time. And this is one of the things in statistics that you have to learn. There's a graduate course that's taught where they ask people to write down randomly heads or tails, and then actually have them flip coins. And then the professor comes in and doesn't know which team did it randomly. This is a fill ball.
Oh, look at that.
What a shot.
Sliced and diced it like Jersey Mike's.
7 in the fill. So.
And that's between the 3 and 6 pins, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was. It was very, very beautifully done. Almost the perfect shot. And that'll be a 10, pro 10, 90 through 9.
So he's going to win the string and get $25 in bonus money, go up to $125. You guys like Jersey Mike's. I think their subs are awesome.
Yeah, just to finish the story, though, Paul. So then the professor comes in. One team was assigned to flip the coin 500 times. The other team was told to put down random heads and tails. And then she looks at it, the professor, whoever, and another split. And then in 30 seconds, we'll say, okay, you're the one who flipped the coins and you're the one who wrote them down. Because the odds are almost overwhelming that you're going to have 7 or 8 heads in a row or tails in a row if you flip the coins. And people, when they're writing them down randomly, think that would be improbable, so they don't do it.
Oh, just missed right.
So in other words, if it's random and it's not because of your ball, if it's random, just bad luck. Your 40% just keeps showing up, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm going to change my ball. Well. Be careful. Be careful.
Scott gets a 9.99 second string. He wins it by 9. He cuts to 17 with 1 string to go. Back with a third and final string next on the W.O.N Sports Television Network and Candlepin Bowling Network.
Right there. Don't move.
Your weapons are useless. They do no harm to me.
You choke hard. Stay with them.
Welcome back. The 2023-2024 season of Candlepins for Cancer continues with the Any Doubles Stepladder 1 from Big 20 Bowling Center, Scarborough, Maine. Watch live Saturday, April 13th at 12 p.m. on Candlepin Bowling Network and seen later on W.O.N Sports. Paul, if we're ready, we'll give Scott LaPierre the go-ahead. He starts off on lane number 4.
He's down 17 in the match. Lost by 26, won by 9. He has $125 in bonus money. Shawn has $25 in bonus money for in the first string. Scott sets the final string. We have an overtime if we tie for one string till somebody wins. Here's the Augusta, Maine special. I call it the 1-7-10 Sports Center, the old Channel 5 high-low jack shot, high-low jackpot shot.
Yeah, I think you'd be happy about that wood, though.
For a spare. Miss left. All but number one.
We can tell you why the head pin didn't go down. The rest are a mystery.
3 pieces of wood took out the one on the left. The 1 piece of wood took the one on the right.
5-time Pro Series champion Scott LaPierre 9 to start the final string. He's 2.5 marks behind on spares, 2 marks behind on strikes.
So, Paul, I had an interview with, brief interview with Shawn Baker after that miserable 9 of 10, 8 split performance in string 2. He said, it was not fun. It was not fun.
Crossing over, thin hit, 7 goes, 9-10, spare chance. Wood rolling around.
But they are throwing the best ball possible for it because straight fast ball in Candlepin, maybe with a slight break at the end, is the best way to do it. Unlike in big ball where you can curve it down and take advantage of the oil patterns. But there is little to no oil on the lanes here at Candlepin Bowling, so just a straighter ball, a faster ball is more reliable in general.
For a spare. Yes!
Hey, the ball did it.
Needed that one. 19 of the ball through 2 in the third.
He kicked that wood, basically acted like a roadblock, but the ball bounced off the right wall and then punched the 10 and 9 in succession, high up near the head.
Well, if the pins won't do their job, the ball will have to.
Shawn coming to the final string of 17 in the match. Just missed left, 8. Great leave, 1 of the 3. Jay Seminole, the number 1 seed, up next. For a spare, missed left, not by much. 11 straight without a mark.
Although only one of the few times where that's on the bowler.
And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third for a 10. Up 1 in the string, 18 in the match, up against a spare.
Ooh, don't want it. Sorry, that's one of the undo noises from Kid Picks.
I'd like to give a shout out to Sarah Wright, Class D Northern Conference Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, donating $1 along with Richard Lerman, number 1 seed. Every Paul Grant special in the 18-week season, you missed the second shot, completely making the third for a 10 box. So thank you, Sarah Wright, Rich Lerman, and others doing that to support Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. You can donate via Venmo on the website Candlepins number 4 cancer.com, Candlepins number 4 cancer.com, and register for a roll-off.
All right, another good look. This one, the 1-2-4.
Spare. Yep. Matching spares. Shawn up 1 in the string, 18 in the match.
That's where you want your ball to go 35 or more. The 2-pinner, the first 2, the 1 and the 2 were down, but he needed that action off the wall for the 4.
Off the wall for the 4-pin, but wall shots are frequent in Candlepin. Well done.
Scott would love a double strike here. Too far right, but he takes down 8, 9. Huh. And that's that when I talked about, Bob, and I see this, it seems like 1 every 2 times it goes. Your stat is about 59.14, something like that.
Right, so it's a little lower than the pro rate on naked single pins, which would be 70% or 68%.
And Greg and I were talking about it because you missed the first shot. It's hard to get the second time if you're off target.
Because that does imply you were inaccurate on the last one. Have you found the range? Has Scott? No, he hasn't.
Case in point, you may call your next witness. 28 through 2 on the spare 9. And he will miss again for 9.
It's like, Paul, I want to do a study. How often you miss the first and miss the second versus how, is it any more common to make it after you missed than it would be if you were just facing a naked single pin?
37 through 3 in the third.
We've heard in a lot of the interviews how it's a mental game.
Back in the pocket, 9. Again.
Okay, so here's a
Wood rolling back to the 4. This will be something.
Good. That'll be good.
But running out of gas.
Yeah, but
that's going to help, though.
Yeah.
It touched it. You saw it turn there.
Yeah, the pin is 15 inches wide when it's down, and it's 3 inches wide when it's standing.
2-pound, 8-ounce bowling pins, 2.7-pound bowling balls the max. Oh, he got it.
Ooh, I was worried about that cap.
He was lucky to get that one. He'll take it. A sigh of relief. 42 and a ball through 4.
He punched it in the jaw.
Greg.
47 and a ball through 4.
Correction, 47 a ball. Skip for not wearing my reading glasses.
All scores are confirmed. Technically unofficial, but we've got a good eye on the scoreboard, so.
Sean at 11 straight without a mark. Now he's on a spare on lane 3 here in Concord, New Hampshire at Boutwell's Bowling Center. 1-8, 6-10 right, 26 through 2. Currently box to box, completed boxes. Down 2 in the string, up 15 in the match.
Who will advance to face Jay Semino?
Nice shot, won't carry to the right side, 6-10. He's up against a spare next box also. Shawn turns around for a 10. Perfect so far, 10 spare, 6-10. 10 spares and strikes in Candlepin Bowling, our perfect game. Good pro rate, 120 or better. 150 is huge, but 200s is a great game, obviously.
Yeah, the median score, the average score, I think also 115 in the Friday Night Pro League for comparison.
Beautiful ball for a strike. Will it go? 8 holds up.
All right. Let's zoom in on that wood there. Do you see it, Greg?
I think the left hip looks like it's covering, but Shawn Baker's taking a very good look at that.
I'm thinking tip left of that wood.
I think there's some space. So I think he's going to think about playing out there to the right.
Shawn doing his own personal mound visit, you could say. For a spare, he goes right, and he got off the wall. A rebound spare. They match again.
It wouldn't have gone without the wall again.
They match in the second, they match in the fourth. 47-46. Scott down is up 1 in the string, make it down 16 in the match.
Well, you have to conference with yourself. You don't have Maria Subs helping you out here.
We talked about Jersey Mike's earlier. I love Jersey Mike. You like Jersey Mike's?
Yeah, but Maria Subs relevantly, the ICC Worlds team he bowls with.
Yeah. Craig Holbrook.
On the nose, 8.
Which is a recent transfer for Shawn Baker. He was formerly with Lucky Strike.
Pushes down the 8, the 4 pin for another mark.
Okay.
56 through 4. Here we go.
There's space, but it's straight back to it. It's angled right.
Probably has to use it.
For another spare. Yes. 2 in a row. 3 in the last 4. 66 half plus 1. Here comes Scott LaPierre out of Sanford Bolorama in Sanford, Maine. Great owners there at OJ and Owen Martin.
And now the belief is starting to rise that maybe he could climb another ladder. He still trails.
On the bonus, 6. A tough 2-2 split. 6-10 right, 2-4 left.
It was really bad for him when the second string is totally dried out of marks, or almost totally.
72 half, and Shawn Baker sucking down those Bud Light as usual.
0 spares in string 2.
Missed left, no bonus money.
Okay.
We haven't had 3 marks in a row yet so far, in the 3 matches so far.
Not just yet.
Scott, 7.
That was a tough 7.
79 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Television Network.
He was within 1 pin, but now he's Baker can pin out a 4-pin lead.
Shawn's on a spare right now. Has a double-digit lead in the match.
Phil ball.
Got the pocket. He gets 9. Didn't look like he had a lot of that shot. He's up the 2-pin for another one.
It was thin.
55 through 4. He got it.
Another thin one, but they're
thin.
Beautiful. Thin mints.
65 half plus 1.
Now he's certainly got a double-digit lead. The Long Island Generations Tour continues on WON next weekend with Sports Shot Series number 4 from East Meadow, New York. Then be on the lookout during the week of February 19th for the second part of the House Shot Spectacular from Strike 10 Lanes in Deer Park, New York. The fill is 267 at the half.
Yeah, that was a big ball.
I got to complete this promo, sorry. And finally, to close out the month, don't miss the House Shot Series number 5 from Garden City, New York. A month of exciting LIGB Tour bowling action, all on WON Sports.
Look at that try.
Oh.
8-pin stands. Great recovery.
Important sticks on the half Worcester. Yes, Paul.
Scott has a slight lead here in the string. Still down 2 marks. Baker 9. 76. That's the spirit. 79-76. Scott up by 3 in the string. Down 14 in the match. 4 boxes to go. No marks on the board.
That's enough time. He needs 2 at minimum.
Don't forget, if we tie, we have a 1 string roll-off. And after the string, we'll stay tuned for the $100 strike challenge. Each bowler will throw one ball. If they get a strike, they win $100. The more you climb, the more you can make.
That was our first wild pitch from Scott.
That was a pitch out.
Yeah, it almost our first lemon drop. I think it's the first time. Is that the first time all day? No, there were others.
There's only one other wild pitch I saw from Troy Fournier today.
Good second ball, 5 in the 9th.
It wasn't on his first ball though.
Right, you called it out at the time. I remember.
No, this is good bowling.
Yes. And if you've been enjoying it too, please hit the like button, just that thumbs up button on whatever platform you're watching on.
Scott gets 2 for 10. 89 through 7. Needs some marks.
That was tricky. What he had to hit it high, and he did. It was not an easy.
Keeps him in it.
Easy 2 pins.
Needs at least 2 marks to have a chance. All 3 would help. A double would certainly turn this around.
Is that an ACST match going off to our right?
I think so.
LaPierre. Oh, the 10 goes. The 8 wiggles, holds up.
Now look.
Dangerous piece of wood in front.
It's a admixture of sorts. This is a chemistry problem here.
Yeah, you got John Lascarbo and Glennis McKinley over there.
Yeah.
Glennis is a high single at 202. For a spare. Barrels through. Needed that one. 99 the ball through 8 in the 3rd.
That was cool. That was a 3-way. You hit the piece in the front high, and it hit the piece that was behind the 5-pin and caused a scorpion tail whip. And that's how it went.
Shawn's up 14 in the match through 6 completed boxes here in the final string of the match. On the nose, strike, baby! No, you gotta be kidding me! Wow! How did that fall?
Significant 9 drop, though.
Wow.
LaPierre presumably needs one more mark and good count here, and it could go up if Baker gets this.
About as close as you can get to a strike. Kingpin the 5 for a spare.
Dangerous wood.
And he missed it.
Okay.
Talk about robbery. Should have been a strike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
As a Paul Grant special, missed the 2nd, make the 3rd. Never a good time for that. 10, 86 through 7. It gives Scott a chance to cut it to single digits, box to box.
It did present the chances, Baker will be first to admit.
What a battle. Scott was down 26 after 1. Defeated Phil Clough, then Troy Fournier.
It's only a double-digit deficit for right now.
Baker back in the pocket. This time it's a strike. Should have been 2 in a row.
Oh, well, should have, could have, would have, but that was.
96 plus 2 in the 8th. 2 boxes to go from beautiful Boutwell's Bowling Center on Candlepin Bowling Network and W.O.N Sports Television Network.
Now, if LaPierre could find the strike while he is still in this match, even running spares will do just as nicely.
Huge fill. Beautiful ball. 7, 8, 9.
That's good.
Clean shot the 2.
Yep. That's in the fill.
LaPierre trails, but that's a very good development.
108 through 8. Jay Seminole, the #1 seed, next for the finals.
Must make.
For a spare. Bang! 118 of the ball in the 9th.
And another chance at bonus money. Still looking for 3 straight to give away $25.
Great match.
Still has to fill.
How big would a strike be here?
Oh,
and he will not get it, but a big 9 fill again.
Oh, my.
Back-to-back spare 9s. 127 through 9. What a finish.
Again, though, if Baker fills a strike decently, he must have this mark.
This is $25 in bonus money, but more importantly, a chance to give him a chance to get in the finals. He got it! 3 in a row! $25 in bonus money.
And again, it's still an uphill climb. He still has to fill this one, but LaPierre is doing absolutely everything right in boxes 9 and 10.
$150 in bonus money. Overall, 3 ladders, 3 rounds in this ladder.
And Greg explained it on the screen. He's ahead by 14, but with this fill, it's going to go up into the 20s. But Baker's working on a spare, on a strike.
Big search by LaPierre, wrapping up his match, crossing over. 8, 9, 3 9 drops in a row on spares.
Oh.
57 the last 3. Wow, 146 for Scott LaPierre. What a performance!
And just like that, it sets up a huge finish. Now Baker needs to fill this strike and get one more mark at minimum.
354 for Scott LaPierre. So Shawn needs a 130. Is that right? 130 to win.
Yes.
He's on a strike. 96 plus 2. Not a good time for a 3. Oh, get a break.
Oh, that was a big
it's coming
time for
back
that.
for more. It's 8. 2-4, spare chance on a strike.
What a monster break that is.
Get your friends out, watch Candlepin Bowling and get out and bowl. It's nothing like it. A sport for all ages.
Did that just turn the match?
For a spare. Got it! Big 20! 106 through 8, 116 to the ball in the 9th.
Baker still must fill. A half Worcester is no good because then he has to get it for a spare.
8 fill clinches it. 8 fill clinches it.
7 fill also does.
Yeah. For the rights to face number 1 seed C.B.N.
7 fill does
on
it.
the bonus. He got it straight. Game, set, match. Wow! Clutch, clutch, clutch.
See you in the finals, Shawn Baker. You'll be facing C.B.N.
126 to 9, 136 plus 2 in the 10th. Both bowlers putting on a show here at Boutwell's in Concord, New Hampshire.
Another classic.
And this is why we watch every frame.
It's got a 146, and not enough.
And 3 marks in a row.
Back in the pocket, 6.
This does count for bonus money as well. Can get 4 more. That is 3 marks in a row for Shawn Baker, yes.
Oh, nice 9.
Wow.
What a string. Scott LaPierre, 146. Shawn Baker, 145. What a match. Shawn wins it by 16.
One of the best we've ever had in this format.
And it could get even better in just a moment. Paul, if you'd like to make your way down.
Right, we'll take a pause. We'll come back with our $100 strike challenge. The interviews next on Candlepin Bowling Network and the W.O.N Sports Television Network. Welcome back to Candlepin Bowling Network, Candlepins for Cancer, Season 3, Ladder 2. What a finish. Scott LaPierre, a 146, good enough to win, but Shawn Baker, in fine form, comes back to take it the total by 16. What a great bet. You didn't have your best stuff.
No, neither did he. That second string was awful. I don't know what we were doing that second string, but hey, that's what happens. That's what this game's all about. I tried coming back. I didn't give up until the end. So, no, it's Baker for you. That's what he does.
You're always in the running. How do you get better and better?
Just keep coming, man. Just keep coming. Yeah, ain't gonna keep me away. Tell you that.
All right. Thanks. We'll see you in the ladder again sometime down the road.
All right, buddy.
Scott LaPierre, thank you.
Strike challenge.
We're gonna do the $100 strike challenge in just a moment. Shawn Baker, come on up. Scott, before you go, we have third place finish $500, $200 in bonus money, $700. A chance in just a moment for a $100 strike challenge. Shawn.
Yes.
Clutch, clutch, clutch. Again, just like the 644 qualifying round.
Well,
After that tough string, you punched out after 135. You got a 90. You punched City, and you came roaring back.
Well, just like we talked about prior, you asked about what the kids to do. You got to hang in there. You keep putting the ball in there, and hopefully things go the right way and whatnot. And we both struggled for a while, but I was able to get a couple boxes at the end to have enough.
3-letter word going to the finals against C.B.N.
Oh my God!
How about wow?
Right.
Would you like the $100?
Sure, why not?
Pick your lane, throw one ball for the $100 strike challenge. One ball, one strike, $100. Scott LaPierre, we'll go after that. Oh, what a try. He'll get another crack in the finals against C.B.N. next. Scott LaPierre. Great ball. Another split, Shawn. Gets it out of the way now. Scott trying to add another 100 to get $800 in bonus money. Finals next. Just missed right. 6, so no bonus money. Back to Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Thanks so much for watching. On behalf of Al Johnson of Candlepins for Cancer, Paul Grant, Bob Lee, and myself, Greg Gouillart for Candlepin Bowling Network, and Jonathan Rios of W.O.N Sports. Thank you very much for watching this match. Finals coming soon against Jay Simino. And until then, so long.